Hey there and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you step by step through the entire process of starting your YouTube channel from scratch. We're going to talk about how to decide what your channel should be about, what to name your channel, and I'm also going to give you some tips on actually how to get your channel started. And most importantly of all, we're going to talk about how to get views on your channel even when it is brand new and you don't have any subscribers yet. So if you want to start your own YouTube channel this year, then just keep on watching. In order to start your channel, the very first thing you need to do is just decide what your channel is about. And that's something you might have already done. You might already know exactly what you want to talk about on your channel, but you also might be a little conflicted. Maybe you have a bunch of different ideas and you're trying to pick one. If that's the position you find yourself in, then there are three main things that you'll want to keep in mind. First one is just that your channel really will do the best if you pick a topic to focus on. Now, if you are brand new to making videos, it's totally fine if you want to just start making videos about anything you feel like to get your feet wet and to get your channel off the ground. That's fine. Don't feel like you have to narrow it down right at the beginning, but your channel probably won't start to grow until you do pick one main topic to focus on. Next, as you're picking that topic, don't feel too much stress about it. It's okay if you pick a topic and then later decide to change your mind. And the reason for that is because when you first start your channel, no one is gonna watch your videos right at the beginning anyway. You're gonna be learning how to make videos, you're gonna be learning a whole lot. And after you start talking about a topic, you might discover that you don't have all that much to say about it, or there's something else that you'd really rather talk about. So don't feel much pressure with picking a topic, just pick something that you're interested in and go with it so that you can get your channel off the ground. And the last thing you should think about as you're trying to decide what your channel should be about is that different things are popular this year than were popular last year. And if you want your channel to be as successful as possible, then you'll want to pick something that other people are also interested in. Now, don't think that you have to do this, because whatever you want to talk about, I'm sure that there are other people who are interested in that topic as well. But it's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're trying to decide between a few different ideas that you're interested in. So how you can figure out what's popular right now is to use a free tool called Google Trends. You can use Google Trends to look up different topics that you're thinking about talking about on your channel to see whether they are gaining popularity or declining in popularity. You don't necessarily need to pick something that is uber popular, but you do want to pick something that is becoming more popular, not dying away. Once you've decided what your channel will be about, or at least you've picked something that you're thinking about making your channel about, you can move on to step 2, which is to brainstorm video ideas. This is something that I always recommend people do before they start a channel for two main reasons. First of all, because if you brainstorm video ideas, it's going to make starting your channel easier, because you have to have video ideas in order to start making videos. But the second reason is because it can really shed some light on whether or not you picked the right topic for your channel. So specifically, I'd recommend that you brainstorm 100 video ideas. Now, I know that that might seem like a lot, but if you can't think of 100 video ideas on that topic that you're considering starting your channel on, then that can be a sign that you might need to pick a different topic, something that you have more to say about. Coming up with these 100 video ideas will give you a lot of confidence that you're not going to run out of things to say, and it will also help you to find the very best video ideas, because you'll be picking from such a long list as you decide which videos to film first for your channel. You'll be sure to find some really good ideas. Step 3 of the process of starting your channel is research. You need to look up these video ideas that you are considering making on your new channel and find out if they're actually good video ideas. Find out if other people will be interested in them as well. So this is gonna take you a step beyond just using Google Trends, and now you're gonna do two different kinds of research. One is keyword research and the other is competitor research, to discover whether these specific video ideas will be popular. So let's take just a minute to talk about how to do each of those kinds of video research. The first one I mentioned is keyword research. Basically, what keyword research is discovering how many people are looking for a certain keyword each month. So you're trying to discover how many hundreds or thousands of people are looking for certain words that are related to your video idea. For example, if I was thinking about making a video about how I edit my YouTube videos, then I might look up the keyword video editing tutorial to find out how many thousands of people are searching for that on Google or YouTube every month. And then I can compare that number to other videos that I'm considering filming to find out which one is the most popular idea. There are many different free tools that you can use to do this type of research, including Google's AdWord Keyword Planner tool and also a tool called Keywords Everywhere. The other type of research that you can do to figure out whether or not your video idea is a good one is competitor research. So this is where you look at the videos that your competitors are making and you see which ones are performing well and how well your ideas performed if they made them on their channel. So in order to do this, first of all, you'll need to identify some competitors. So all that means is you need to find some other channels that are similar to the channel that you want to create and are making videos similar to the videos that you want to make. Once you've identified these competitors, you can take a look at the videos on their channel and then sort them by most popular to see which videos have done really well for them. This can give you ideas for videos that you might want to make on your channel because they've been popular. The other way you can do this is by searching for your video on YouTube and seeing how many views that video has gotten when other people have made it. Okay, so at this point, you've decided what your channel will be about, you've come up with a bunch of video ideas, and you've figured out which ones will really perform the best on your channel. So now it's time to actually get to work and start making this channel. The first thing you'll want to do is decide what you're going to name it. You could either use your own name or you could use a different name related to the topic that the channel is going to be focused on. Now, as you're trying to make this decision, what I'd recommend you do is you think about what the channel is really about. Now, I already said it should be focused on a topic, so you might automatically think your channel is about that topic. But there are many channels out there that are actually personality-driven channels that are about a topic. Channels that are really about the creator who's making the videos and that creator's take on the topic. So you need to think about what your channel is going to be about. Is it really about the topic and you're just the person who's presenting the information? Or is the channel really about you and then focused specifically on your interest in this topic? If the channel is really about you, you'll probably want to use your own name. And if the channel is really about the topic, you'll probably want to pick a name related to the topic. Now, it's not a hard and fast rule. If you really want to use your own name, you're of course welcome to do that. Or if you don't feel comfortable with that for some reason, you're welcome to use any other name you want. My last little bit of advice about picking a name is just to make sure that the type of name you pick fits the style or the feel that your videos are going to have. So for example, if you want your videos to be really polished and professional and corporate, then you wouldn't want to pick a silly or random name that doesn't have that same feel. But on the other hand, if your videos are more casual and laid back or more funny, then you wouldn't want to pick a name for your channel that is more corporate feeling or more official sounding. Step number 5 of this process is where you really start taking action and making things happen, and it is when you create your channel. Now, you needed to pick the name first because when you create your channel, YouTube is going to ask you what you want to call it. Creating the channel is actually very, very simple. I have another video about exactly how to do it. If you're not quite sure, you can click up there in the card right now or down below if you want to see that quick tutorial. But if you just click to create an account up in the far, far corner of the screen, then you will be able to create a channel. Or if you already have an account, you can click the upload video button. And if you don't have a channel yet, YouTube will prompt you to create the channel so you can upload your first video. Once you've got your channel created, then it is time to start making your first videos. This is obviously going to be the biggest part of the work that you do for your YouTube channel and the thing that you're gonna keep on doing on into the future. So if you don't get it right at the very beginning, don't worry about it. Almost everyone's videos are pretty terrible at the beginning. So if yours are decent, then you're probably doing better than average. I'll let you know right now that for the first year and a half of running this channel, as it was growing pretty quickly, I was shooting all my videos with my camera on automatic mode because I didn't really know how to work my camera. But it got the job done because here on YouTube, people are here way more for the content of the videos than they are for the technical quality of the videos. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that people only care about the information. They care about a lot more than that. They need to be somewhat entertained or have some other reason to stick around. They need to wonder what's gonna happen, because if they get bored, they will not keep watching your videos. They'll click on one of those suggested videos over there, you'll lose them, which means YouTube won't promote your videos and you won't get very many views. So as you're starting to make videos, just keep that in mind. Your quality will improve more and more and more, but make sure your videos aren't boring. Add as much into them as you can to keep them interesting. If you want to learn more about how to create videos for YouTube, then click up there in the card right now or check the description down below for a video I made a few months ago about how to make your first video for YouTube. I walk you through everything you need to know, including what equipment you should use, how to set it up, and how to get that first video filmed. Okay, so you're almost there. You've made some big decisions about what your channel should be about. You've created the channel itself, and now you're making videos, and there's only one thing left to do in order to turn your channel into a success. And that is to get views on your videos. So right now, I'm gonna share with you the two main ways that you can get views on your videos here on YouTube. The first one is one of the most common things that people do, and that is to promote your videos on social media. So share a link to your videos on Instagram or Facebook or whatever platform you're on. Now, this works for some people, but there are two potential problems with it. The first one is that most other social media platforms want their users to stay on the platforms. And so if you share a link to your YouTube video on the platform, that link or that post that you put on the platform probably isn't gonna do very well, which means not very many people will see it, not very many people will click on it, and it's not going to really earn you very many views. And then the other potential problem is that you might not have a following on any other social media platform. And if you only have a few friends on Facebook or a few followers on Instagram, it's really not gonna have much of an impact on your YouTube channel. Now, that's not to say that you should still take advantage of that opportunity to get views, especially when you're first starting out. Every single view counts, and so you should be telling anyone and everyone you can about your YouTube videos. But as you're trying to grow your channel more, trying to get hundreds or thousands of views, just know they're not gonna come from social media. They need to come from the other way that you can promote your videos, which is to promote them here on YouTube. Now, I'm not talking about paid advertising. Paid advertising on YouTube doesn't typically work very well to grow a channel, and it is expensive if you want to get hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of views. I have not done a single penny of paid advertising on this channel, and it has organically grown to over 300,000 subscribers. So how did that happen? Well, it happened with this second way of promoting your videos, promoting them here on YouTube organically. Mostly, this means making good quality videos, videos that are interesting, videos that people like watching, so that when people watch them, they keep watching them. YouTube perceives that people like them, and YouTube promotes them for you. That is how your channel can grow the most quickly and the most easily, how you can get thousands of subscribers in not very much time and without very much work. I know that this might almost sound too easy, like all you need to do is focus on the quality of your videos, focus on making good videos, and your channel will grow, but that's really what it comes down to. Now, it's not that easy because there are plenty of other people out there who are also trying to make great videos, but the better your videos become, the more you'll rise above your competition, the more views you'll get on those videos, and the more subscribers your channel will get. This is especially important this year because as the years have gone on and YouTube has continued to improve its algorithm, views on YouTube have been more and more driven by the algorithm. These days, it's almost impossible to build a successful channel on YouTube if you aren't working with the algorithm to get those views. Because getting views on YouTube is such an important part of the process, I put together a complete hour-long workshop that will give you way more information about this part of the process. The workshop is completely free. There's a link down below where you can sign up for it and watch it on demand, whenever works for your schedule. It's called How to Get Views on YouTube with 0 Subscribers, and I know that you'll find it really helpful as you get your channel off the ground. That's all for this video, but there are many more videos coming up. I make a new video every single Tuesday at 8 a.m. and I'd love to have you join me for the next one. If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you get notified when the next one comes out. All right, well that's all for now, but I'll see you guys again next time. Until then, stay focused and have a great week.